Rome's an ancient city, reborn in the 15th century and substantially changed over the next 3 centuries. Popes and scholars, artists and architects invested the city with a series of narratives that were meant to explain Rome's history, convince people of its harmony, and exhort them towards its destiny. The city that resulted became a destination for pilgrims and grand tourists, and it still is today. In this course, you'll learn how Rome changed over those centuries, who did the changing, and why. Rome is a rich, complex, layered city. The city that the popes inherited in the 15th century was a labyrinth of winding medieval streets and small urban spaces. Their architects and urbanists strove to give the city greater coherence and logic and to stitch together many disparate outlying buildings. They did this through architecture and urbanism, but they also did it through ephemeral processions and ceremonies. In many ways, this course is about connecting the dots. In order to connect the dots, you have to see them, understand the dots, and understand how they connect. Ultimately, the Rome that results from all of this is meant to connect to us, and that's what we hope to share with you. In this course, you'll learn how to read cities. You'll learn to read cities in a number of different ways, through their plans, through the buildings that make their architecture and urbanism, and even through their skyline. When we learn how to read cities, we can understand what they're saying, and also how the different meanings stitch together. As a result, you'll learn not only how to read Rome, but also how to read cities generally. The classical language of which this Rome of the Renaissance and Baroque was made is a language because it has a vocabulary and a grammar, and it's primarily directed towards meaning. We'll see where that language is used in the city, and we'll understand how and why. What we can't see, and what you'll have to imagine, are those ephemeral processions that stitch the city together in ways in which the city became a kind of large outdoor theater. In order for meaning to remain vital, it has to be continually reenacted. But as a practicing architect, as much as a professor of design theory, I understand what those artists and architects were trying to do, and I can share it with you. What my hope is that you'll unlock the meanings of your own urban environments and see how they may still be added to. This course will introduce you to Renaissance and Baroque Rome, to its architecture, its urban form, and to its meaning. The city that resulted over those 3 centuries projected an image of itself to its citizens in the world, and that's the meaning that I hope to unlock for you. This course is organized according to 3 themes: the city in memory, the city as reliquary, and the city as theater. What I hope is that you'll begin to think about how your own city might be shaped as a meaningful environment. The more informed you are about the past, the better equipped you are to think about the present and the future. I'm Professor David Marinick. Welcome to this course about the meaning of urban form in the city of Rome.